Hey you guys, PJD here. I hope you're all doing well. I am back with another What's New This Week video. Today we are starting off with deodorant. The last time I spoke to you about a natural deodorant, it was by this brand, Milk Makeup, which I found this at Sephora. Okay, fine. And I told you that it was working well for me and the whole deal. I'm not really using that anymore. It did not cause me any irritation, no discoloration of the armpits, nothing like that. It's just that I did encounter a few days where I was not as fresh as I wanted to feel with the coverage of that Milk deodorant. So I knew that I needed something more effective. Even though the majority of the time this Milk deodorant really did do the trick, it didn't always do the trick. So I need something that can always be there. Enter the day I was walking through Sephora, I came across a new deodorant by Chemet Biologics, the Sedge and Bee natural deodorant with coconut oil, and it's paraben free, sulfate free, all that stuff, right? So I was really interested in this one. First of all, can we just examine the size? And I know I remember the price being 16 bucks, but I'll have all the prices and everything down below. Look, let's examine the difference, okay? Like, hello? Like, wait, let me make it even. There we go. Okay, there is so much more surface area with this Chemet Biologics one. That alone to me made it worth the price. It smells so good. I was telling you that the Milk one had kind of like a light kind of perfumey kind of scent. Fine. This one smells like carpet freshener, like delicious carpet freshener, like a clean scent, but not that overly clean, harsh scent that I feel like you get from, like, I know people love this company, but Bath and Body Works. Ooh, so I feel like it's not that kind of clean. It's just like a light carpet freshener. Oh, it just smells so fresh and delicious. Again, look at the size difference. Okay, so 16 bucks. So I was using that since I put it on Instagram, or maybe I never put it on Instagram. I actually don't remember if I mentioned this one on Instagram. But anyway, I just happened to have been strolling through Sephora. I said, let me give it a try. I am going to tell you that through a really, really hot summer day, I was at a barbecue in a park. When I'm telling you, the only thing I was smelling when I was perspiring was this. I am so happy with saying that this is right up there with any aluminum based deodorant that I may have used that, you know, kept me feeling fresh and protected, right? So this does what those things do. When it comes to effectiveness, boom. Did I have any itching? Not at all. Armpits did not itch. I can tell you one thing that I thought would be different with this is because the first ingredient, I'll try and show you the ingredients here. Coconut oil. Oh, will it zoom in? Yeah, there we go, right? So coconut oil is the first thing, not baking soda. Then we have beeswax, and then we get to, you see it right there, sodium bicarbonate. That is the baking soda, and then we have cornstarch, right? But I thought there were enough things to serve as a buffer before getting to the baking soda, which is why I didn't experience any of the itching. But I did notice one day that I had discoloration. But let me tell you this, it wasn't like the entire armpit was discolored. It was just like one little strip, just one little line or area of my armpit was discolored on both armpits. And I said, okay, no, this was me saying, because usually when I experience discoloration with natural deodorants, it's the entire armpit, right? Because that's where you apply the deodorant. But this was just this one area, and it wasn't as dark as like it had been discolored with other companies. That could have been because maybe I caught it earlier on in the process, who knows? But let me tell you this, I literally questioned if the color of my armpits matter. I know I said in the other video, you know, I want my armpits to be whatever color they're naturally supposed to be because they're never discolored. So why would I use something that would discolor them? But this is how well this works. I do have to tell you that I did stop using it because I wanted the natural color of my armpits. You know, I didn't want it to be discolored, but it smells so good and it works so well that I am literally thinking of a way in which, and the discoloration is gone now. It's finished. But I'm literally trying to think of a way in which I can still use this. So this is not something I'm willing to part ways with just yet. What I'm thinking I'll do is because right now I'm back to aluminum. Ugh, I'm on like Secret or something, and that kind of annoys me. But anyway, what I'm thinking of doing is basing my armpit with the Milk one that I just showed you, because that caused no discoloration, no anything, but it wasn't strong enough, and then topping it with this because I don't know. We'll see if this doesn't seek seep through and go through past the milk and discolor my armpits, then that's what I'm going to do. I could use some like cheap, after I finish the milk one, I can use some like cheap thing as a base that's natural, like maybe a Tom's, which is not effective at all for me, and then layer it with this, because this, oh, I love, even though I experienced it, but no itching though. So it was something maybe about that coconut oil that's really keeping it in a better space for me. I don't know, but what should I do next? I have things. Okay, I can do this. I picked up a couple of facial wipes. This one I did show on Instagram. It's a Sephora brand facial wipe. And okay, it has 25 wipes. It was under 10 bucks. I feel like it was like 8 bucks or anything. But anyway, again, it's going to be down below. This one is infused with charcoal, so it's supposed to be a detoxifying and purifying mask. The other thing that's unique about this, not mask, wipe. The other thing that's unique about this one, and I'm going to waste one right now just to show you, is that it has a textured side, which you've seen that with other wipes, right? So it may have one side that has ridges or something and the other side that's flat. But the difference with this one is this side, and I recommend that you try this in store. They usually have a tester of these packs. Just pull one out and try it on your hand. This looks like it's going to be nothing. Even as I'm rubbing my fingers against it, nothing, big deal. You rub that on your hand, even if you're applying light pressure. Now, the more pressure you apply, the more abrasive this is going to feel. I cannot tell a lie. When I'm using this on my face, or the times when I've used this on my face, I've said, okay, let me look in the mirror and make sure I didn't scratch my face. This can feel really abrasive on your face, to the point where I'm pretty sure that after I finish this pack, I'm not buying this again, because yeah, it does its exfoliating thing. And even as I just did that with my hand, it feels super smooth. But on the face, it feels like a bit too much. You do this on the hand, like maybe I'm doing swatches on camera or something, and I just want to cleanse the hand quickly before moving on to more swatches. Okay, maybe fine, because that's okay for my hand. But on my face, I would have to go with such a light touch, because I don't want it feels like it's going to scrape my face. It's never done it, but this may be a bit too much for my face. And there have been times, just to talk on the detox side, there have been instances where I've used this on my face, and then later on I would see like little raised bumps, not like huge pimples or anything, and I'm like, okay, is it purging my skin? Is it pulling it out? Which some detox masks can do. If it has the charcoal in it, that's supposed to extract the badness in your face. So I said, is it trying to extract it, or is my skin just experiencing some irritation with this? And I used this again recently, and I got no bumps, so I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't think it's irritation. I think it was actually pulling something out or trying to extract badness that was beneath my skin. So we'll see. But again, for the exfoliation part, I don't think I'm going to get this again. I'll exfoliate my skin in other ways. I don't think I need to combine it with a facial wipe. I did also get these little wipes here from Clinique. Now, these Pep Start wipes, I was happy about for the price, because you get 50 of them. And it's only like $15 or something like that. And you just pop open the top and you grab these out. If you want to kind of try it first before investing $15, well, is this really cost effective? Because they have a smaller version of this that you can get in that little kind of windy area as you're walking up to the cashier in Sephora. And they have a section there that they sell, I believe, for 10 bucks. So only a $5 difference. And they give you 10 of those, and they like pop up and you can use them on the go. I will tell you, these are not classified as makeup removing wipes. These are just like on the go, or I want to cleanse my face, or maybe you didn't even wear makeup that day and you're tired, and for whatever reason you're not going to wash your face, or you're traveling on an airplane and you just want to just do a little wipe down. Now, this is not as convenient as you know, as the little pop-up thing that they have for 10 bucks, but you know, it's 50 wipes for 15 bucks. And I feel, and I have used it just as the initial stage of getting makeup off, and I feel like it's good. It does a good job, because I don't wear waterproof makeup, as you may recall, except I have some waterproof eyeliners, but I haven't worn those since I've been using this, so I can't test it on that. But for the most part, it's not a makeup remover, so don't expect it to do that. But I'm going to tell you, for my non-waterproof makeup, it does a good job taking it off, and then I can continue with my face cleansing process. But yeah, so I'm not mad at these. It doesn't make my skin feel too dried out or anything like that. It's pretty nice stuff. Next, let me see how I'm doing on time. Oh, pretty good. I had been longing for this. The Sephora Oxygenating, well, they call it the Bubble Detoxing and Oxygenating Mask. sold out online forever, it felt like, and I went into Sephora's, couldn't find it on shelf, only the tester remained, and then I finally found it. This was the one that was left. I tried a different oxygenating mask that I bought from Ulta. I believe it was from the Miss Spa brand. I really enjoy that on my face, and so I was dying to get this one because this one is only, I think, 19 bucks or something like that from Sephora. So I said it's inexpensive, and it's a bottle's worth. You get how many ounces in here? 1.35 ounces. I'm going to tell you, when you take the lid off, first of all, when I first got it and opened it, I was like, this feels really light, but that could be because, you know, it really takes effect and expands once it has the oxygen with it, whatever. Anyway, it has a little stopper here, so I'm just going to take this out. But before I do that, because I want to smear some on my hand just so you can see it, I use this, and they recommend that you keep it on your face for 2 to 3 minutes because it's going to be impacted by the oxygen in the air and make your, you know, the mask expand and kind of bubble up on your face. I can tell you that when I compare it to the other oxygenating mask, I like that one more. This one, yes, you're only keeping it on your face for 2 to 3 minutes, but I honestly felt like before I finished smearing it around my entire face, it started to fade or kind of disappear off of the other side of my face. I feel like this one, at least with the Miss Spa one, it was creamy enough for me to rub it all over my face, make sure everything was in the right spot. Maybe I just need to move a bit faster. But anyway, I was able to do that, and then I was able to like lie down. And then, because I think that one you were supposed to keep on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then the bubbles started coming up, and it really bubbled up. This one, I feel like it's so fast acting. Now, after I wash it off of my face, it was okay. I didn't feel anything that was like, I need to have that mask in my life again. It was just all right. But I'm going to take the stopper out. I really had that plugged out, and keep the stopper in. By the way, when you buy it, don't throw out the stopper. I'm just going to put a little, so it comes out like a little gel. Don't you bubble up. Okay, it comes out like a little gel, and then I'm going to rub it on my hand. See, I'm smearing it down, and see, it's already foaming up. See, it's already foaming up, which is okay, but what it was doing on my face was not only foaming up, but foaming up and then disappearing before I could finish. So, okay, so there you see the foam, yep, and it's already enough that, let me just, yep, I don't know if you heard that, but I could just put my finger through it, and it was like cutting through like suds. So yeah, it's already kind of doing its thing, though it's still on my hand, and I can see it's still bubbling up. That's what it's going to do on your face, except on my face. Maybe I needed to apply more. Because yeah, it didn't disappear from my hand yet. But yeah, maybe I need to play with that a bit more and just do more of the product and layer it a bit more so that I can finish my entire face before it goes away. So anyway, that's what it is. It's okay. I wasn't, you know, overly impressed by this particular little mask, but 19 bucks if you want to try the oxygenating mask thing, since I know a lot of people are kind of talking about that online. It really does work. I just think you need the right mask from the right brand where it's going to really be effective. I felt the one from, I think it was Miss Spa that I used, I had shown in a couple of videos back. I feel that that one really did the trick. I also picked up from Sephora, this was only $3. I haven't used it yet. It's their charcoal, we're seeing a theme here, charcoal nose strip. Here we go. So it's only $3, so I'll be trying that. And I am loving Instagram stories, so I will likely do something like that. I don't know if I'll do it on camera and do it here and put it on YouTube, or if it's something that I'll just do on Instagram and put a story up so you'll see how it looks before and after. I don't know. We'll see. The other thing that I got just randomly walking down the street, there was this there was this mask place that opened up in Soho, and I got this. It's called Pig Nose Clear Blackhead Buildup, and it shows you go from step 1 to step 2. It's a 3-step process, and the lady told me that you definitely have to use each section, each step, do it for 15 minutes. She said if you go under 15 minutes, it's not going to be effective. I'm not sure how far under 15 minutes is like the limit, but she said don't go under 15 and for each step. So this is a lengthy process, and she said when you peel it off after step 3, you will see blackheads on the actual mask. So this may be an Instagram story because I'm probably not going to sit in front of this type of camera for that long, and then you know, and certainly I would edit it for you guys either way, but I think Instagram stories may be a faster way to push that out. And I did a blog post on Instagram, so you may want to check that out. It'll be linked below. Anyhow, it's a 3-step process called Pig Nose. Someone did mention to me that people have been using this over YouTube. I had no idea, so that'll be really interesting to see. Everything on the back is written in a different language, but I think they did have, all in a different language. So I guess that's why she explained to me, use this for 15 minutes each. So I will do that. What do you guys think of Instagram stories, by the way? I just realized there was something else I didn't bring down here for this what's new this week, but I will get to that in a second. Oh, I'll tell you this. I got from Sephora as my points perk this hangover thing, which I've been hearing people talk about this for a really long time. It's a primer for your face, but it's just like a cream. It's supposed to be really hydrating. And after I've been using it this week, maybe, I don't know how many days a week I've used this, I really feel like, yes, it is. I like how it works as a base on my face. It does feel hydrating because even though I have very oily skin in the T-zone, your skin can still be very oily and dehydrated. I've mentioned that in the past. But anyhow, I like having my skin feel moisturized, but I feel that it doesn't, look at that. See, there's no like real shine to it or anything. It makes it feel hydrated without bringing out additional oils from my face. So I was looking to buy the full size of this yesterday and it was all sold out. So in store. So I will try to get my hands on that. I'll save that for last. Okay. I know a lot of people are talking about this Pro Glow from L'Oreal. And it's supposed to do all this stuff here in the back. Supposed to give you like medium coverage with air light type of finish. Supposed to wear up to 24 hours. The texture is listed here as air light and the coverage is medium. I got it in the darkest shade possible, which is Cocoa 212. I'm going to show you, and I have the matte version of this, which you know I've spoken about in the past, and I really do like that on my face. So this is the Pro Glow one. As you can see, it's dripping down a little bit. This is the matte version, also from L'Oreal, and in the same color shade. And I'm going to tell you, excuse me, sorry. And sometimes it's because of the formula and the way things are mixed that the shade to me looks like it's pretty similar. This one up here, the dot that's not really running, is the matte one. And this one over here is the Pro Glow version that's supposed to leave you glowy. And I know you're saying, okay, if you have oily skin in the T-zone, why are you even messing with anything that's glowy? I know. But I wanted to try. I feel like the glowy one, though, blends in with my, it's what I'm wearing on my face right now. I feel like it blends in with my skin even better than the matte one. So go figure that. I don't know, but this is the matte, and then this is the glowy one down here, and this is the matte one. They haven't dried yet or like kind of completed the process, so they both kind of look a little shiny at the moment. Oh, the matte one is drying down a little. You can kind of see that as I spread it out a little bit. But anyhow, I'm going to insert another clip from another day, something I filmed just to show you what happened to my oily skin one hot day as I had this on for roughly 4 hours, the Pro Glow. So you'll see that. I'll insert that at the... Hey, you guys. Okay, so this clip is just as a point of reference because as of this time, I was just about to check here. I don't wear watches. What am I doing? As of right now, I've been wearing this L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation for roughly 4 hours, and I just wanted to point out the amount of, you can even see it from here. I don't even need to get closer. Boom, boom, boom. You see all of that. Let me just tell you that this is not just the Pro Glow on its own, or it would have been worse. I have on a mattifying primer, the best one that I own. That's not the Makeup Forever one. That's not the best I've come across. We'll talk about the best that I've come across in a separate video. But I'm wearing a mattifying primer. I did put powder on top, which setting is something that I don't always do or find a need to do. But with this foundation, with the glow, I just want to offset it a bit and just see what the result would be if I do have on something to set it. It's not to say that I don't like this foundation. I'm sure you're watching like a what's new this week or something right now, so you'll see more info on that later. But this is just to show you after 4 hours with a mattifying primer and putting powder on top to set it, how it looks after 4 hours, no blotting. You can see all of this. Look, it's like pooling right there, all of this oil. I can tell you for certainty it would be worse had I not set and used the mattifying primer. Now, typically when I wear this Pro Glow, to be quite honest, I don't set and I don't use a primer. So yes, it may be in a worse state sooner, but there's something about this foundation that I do like. How it looks very natural. It looks like how I look when I'm super oily. So if that makes sense. So there's something that's so natural about it for my combination T-zone that it works. But I just wanted you to see, if you're as oily as I am in the T-zone and you use this foundation and you set and you mattify, this could still be the result after 4 hours. So I will continue with the rest of this video. I just started to blot and I thought it would be worthwhile to show you, and I just did the top of my nose. Now let me just do a bit more. Let me try the forehead. You can already see the oil coming through on that. Yes, very oily. But after you blot that down a bit, and I'm using the Boscia charcoal blotting tissues, but after you blot it down a bit, not bad, right? So you see how it looks kind of excuse me, natural, but I've kind of gotten some of the glow off because of oil just keeps on coming. But yeah, so there we go. I'm sure I'll be oily again very soon, but yeah, for now that will do, I suppose. Alright, so 2 blotting sheets later, and I'm ready to go. But nevertheless, I really do like this glossy, or the Pro Glow one, because even when the finish gets glowy and mixes with my oily skin, and by glow I think they mean like a slight oily, like I don't think I look super glowy now, and I didn't matte or anything, didn't put anything on top of it to set, because I think that may kind of defeat the purpose of the glow. So I don't mind a glow, right? But by glow, do they mean oily? Like, so I look a little, you know, not matte. Okay, so I don't have to always look super matte. So I'm fine with it. Okay, it's drying down even more, so you can see the difference between the two. Okay, so the matte one up here looking more matte, and the glowy one still kind of giving a little, well, I know it's wet over there, but looking slightly different. Anyhow, I'm wearing it on the face, so you can see the Pro Glow here. And I like it. Even when it gets super oily on my face, I feel like it looks like me, because the coverage is airlight and the coverage is medium, and I don't do a lot. I feel like it can be built up higher, maybe to a full or just below a full coverage, but for me, I would never go that high, because I feel like then it would really look a mess on my face with my oily T-zone. But what I have noticed is, because I don't pile it on when I do get super oily in my T-zone, and you'll see it in that clip too, but it just looks like how I normally look when I'm oily with no makeup on. So I'm okay with this Pro Glow. I do like it. It's not as oily as like that Becca one that I had to return. That one was too much for me, but this one is fine. So yes, I like the wear of it. So that's it with that, kind of. And oh, I'll tell you that I picked this up from Tarte when they were having their 30% off sale. This is their 24-hour, what do they call it? No, they call it the Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. I don't know where I got 24 hours from. So it's pretty much a makeup setting spray. It's also a primer. You can just use it if you just want to hydrate your face, even if you're not wearing makeup at all. It has a light kind of, should I say citrusy scent? Yeah, like a citrusy scent. And there it is. I just squirted some. It's nothing to see because it's totally clear. But yes, I do feel like this leaves my skin feeling hydrated. And even when I'm not wearing makeup or anything and I spray this on, it kind of makes my skin kind of glow a little bit. So I do really like this. Now, how do I compare this to the Smashbox primer water that I own? One bottle I'm about to finish, and you know I'd gotten a backup, I think, through like the Sephora sale or something. But whatever. How do they compare? In the future, not only is this one it costs less, it's less expensive than the Smashbox one, because the Smashbox one is regularly, I believe, 34 or 32, something like that, and this one is 25. And I got it on sale, which Tarte, they seem to have sales, I don't want to say pretty often, but often enough. So I can get this for even under, you know, the $25 mark. I like this. I can see myself buying this one in the future. I like the Smashbox one still too, and I do use that on my face, but I feel like in the future I may be going this route. We'll see. I like them both, but I do like the kind of extra finish and shine and glow that I get on my face with this one, the Tarte one. So that's that. Maybe I don't want to keep you guys too long with what's new this week, but I have other things that we need to discuss. Let's at least hit this off. Or maybe I should end it here. I don't know, I'm always debating what I should do with these things because I know I have to insert that other clip. And I know some of you guys say you don't mind long videos, but I think those shorter ones are faster, or I can get more content out faster to all of you. I don't know. I'm still thinking it all through. I think the matte one is pretty much dry up top now, and the Pro Glow is still glowy doing its thing. But even in the part that is kind of dry, it doesn't look as matte as that up here. See the difference? Okay, that's kind of it. Anyhow, thank you for watching. I'm going to end this here and then do a second What's New This Week, which will feature basically makeup, nail polish, and I think the hair thing I need to expound upon a little bit. So that's why that video may be a little lengthy. So I'll end this one here. Thank you so much for watching What's New This Week for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.